You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Let me get my notes out so I can see which one I need to put on first. I try to get this music. I can't get the music. Okay. We on. Hello, everybody. Hi. Happy Sunday. We in
It's
two different.
already the broadcast already on.
It is.
Oh, okay.
Yes. We're up here. Now you know I got to get myself situated so I can see where I'm at. Here we go. All right. So happy Sunday to everybody.
Happy Sunday.
Yes, ma'am. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna get y'all up and moving today. Let's get some music going on. Let's see what's going on. Try to get some old school music today and give us some good topic to talk about.
What
Yes,
old school you got going on today?
I think we're gonna do "It's Your Thing." This is by Louis Johnson. That's a real old school one. I was trying to do the one by the Ashley Brothers. You remember that's the "It's Your Thing." Do what you want to do.
Oh,
Can you hear it? Okay.
mm-mm. I can
Can you
hear it
hear?
now. It's coming to my eye.
Oh wow. Hey, listening. Maybe she'll say something in a minute. Hey guys, come on through here. We're trying to start on time today. Sometimes we do it, sometimes we don't. But it seems like maybe this is just instrumental.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I don't heard no song or nothing coming on there.
Yeah, because I was about to say I don't know.
You heard the sound?
Sunday at 6. That thing.
Can you hear it?
My job calls every day at 6. Every Sunday at 6,
Okay.
like clockwork.
Mine do the same thing too. It's just instrumental. That's
So
what
that
it
was
is.
the instrumental.
Huh? Mm-hmm.
Hold on, and now I can't hear you because it messes up my volume.
It does? Okay, well hold
Let
on.
me go out and come back in.
Okay, okay. Hey y'all. Hey. Kia be back on in a minute. Y'all remember this song? Can you hear it now? Alright, like that? So we give people a chance to chime in and get a little time in.
I can't hear it good, but it's okay.
You can't hear it? Hey Tasha, how you doing? Thank you for joining us today. I, Lord, this is it. I think it's because we're sharing the screen. Because I'd be like, how am I supposed to be in here? The hell? Hey,
What in the world are you doing, T?
girl, this doggone camera's killing me. You know what? Sometimes the music may be too loud. Can you hear it now? You still can you hear the music, Tasha? She still can she hear it? You should be able to hear it if we up here. Because everything else is off.
It's okay.
Okay. Alright, so we're just doing shout outs to everybody first. You ask people to tag and share, to bring people on. You can hear it. Okay, good. We're asking people to tag and share. If you can't tag and share it on your page, if you can't, just put the person's name in the chat box, and maybe they could get on it that way. Your lighting looks good today. Does my light look okay? Let me cut the light on. You tell me if it looks better. Let's see. Does that look better? Yeah.
It was okay the first time.
Yeah, but that looks a lot better because I can see myself better. Okay, guys. Hey. We up here. We're not going to prolong the time long today. We're just going to go ahead and get started on our day. First of all, we just want to tell everybody thank you for joining us today on our show. We're coming from different streams today. We're not together. We're trying to practice out some things because as the summer go in, everybody's going to be traveling, moving along. We want to make sure we can be able to still get on and do what we need to do in a time that matter. All right. So, as you know, I'm Tanisha, and she is spoiled. She is spoiled today. So this is Miss Spoiled today, y'all. So introduce yourself, Miss Spoiled.
I am spoiled, very spoiled.
Yes, she is.
No. She's spoiled too. Tanisha's very spoiled too.
No,
but I'm
not.
Sha'Keya.
I spoil myself. Okay.
Yeah, you got to. That is major.
Yes.
We doing that in 2022. We spoiling ourselves.
All day.
All year round.
Yes.
But I'm Sha'Keya. I'm the co-host of this Necia and Sha'Keya show that we've been doing now for some months. And we are really enjoying it.
Yes, it has. And I'm sorry y'all see me moving around, but I think
I don't know why she's moving around so much.
Because I guess it's because it's split. And I'm trying to see. That's it. I'm trying to see how in the world we're getting this in here, but it irks my nerves sometimes. Like, am I in enough? Do I turn this?
It's fine.
Okay, I'm not trying to be perfect, but I think that's a habit I have. I need to break.
To us it looked fine. So now we see when we sit beside each other, it do look like we kind of cricket and stuff, but it looks fine to the other people.
It does. It does. Okay, because you look fine to me, so maybe it's just the way the angle is.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and take care of some business today, guys, before we get on. Okay, we streaming from two things. We're streaming from Necia and Sha'Keya's page on Facebook, and then we're streaming from YouTube. Okay, so what we're trying to do is build up our YouTube account so people can come on and see us from everywhere. Okay, so that's fine. So like I said, you can tag and share and let people know that we're on. We have a good conversation going on tonight. Let me take the glasses off, like I can see better sometimes, but I'm off. Okay. So I guess Kia gonna handle our business, our disclaimer business. She does good with that, so she can work that up. This is the church announcement, so she can go ahead and do the announcement.
The church announcement.
Go ahead and do the announcement.
That's
girl.
Cute. I like that. Our disclaimer: we always say that we are just having conversations. We are not therapists. We are not, doctors. Yeah. We just up here giving our popular opinion. Sometimes it's not our business, it's other people's business. We just talking about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but,
it be the word on the street, y'all. It don't be what we going through. It just be, we just having discussion, okay? So right. Some things we be talking about, we just really be talking. That's all.
That's right.
So we're not diagnosing anybody about some stuff. We just talking and we just having general kind of creating a space where people can come to and be comfortable about talking about some stuff. And, we just giving our unpopular opinion about some things, but we don't got those little acronyms behind our name,
Yes.
We don't have titles or nothing like that.
No, I don't have a title at all, so don't quote me on nothing I say. You better fact check that stuff because I hope I can fact check all that myself.
It'd be like Dr. Tanisha said.
No, she did not.
Kia said.
No, the therapist said. I was like, oh, okay. Well, thank you for giving me that title. I want to say hi, shout out to Dee Dee. Hey, Dee Dee. And then we have Roderick Williams. Oh my goodness. This is one of the guys that we're going to bring on our show. And he is from, what is that, Birmingham, Alabama?
What?
Oh, shoot.
Hey,
Man.
everybody. What's up? What's up?
Yes, yes. I am so happy to have you up here, Roderick. You know, we're excited to have you on. Y'all pay attention, because we are just getting this stuff out there. We got some good guys that's going to come up here. We already got our kings lined up for next month, but y'all just watch us during the week when we do these, these quickie shout outs. It's going to be good. So, Kia got that one announcement out the way. Got any more announcements, Kia?
No, other than, you know, our birthday shout outs and everything like that, which we get ready to.
All right. So we got birthday shout outs. Got anybody got a birthday shout out y'all want to put on up there? Or
yeah, we had a lot of birthdays and anniversaries in March.
They did. I mean, it really was. It was a lot of those.
A lot of little Aries running around here. Ooh. It's nothing like a Cancer. Because I'm a Cancer, you know, but we're going to let them have their season. The Aries, we're going to let them have their season.
Yeah, but you know what? They can go ahead and have that season, but they need to calm down. You know why? Because this weather is crazy. Yesterday was cold, was cool. I had a winter jacket on. It was cold yesterday.
I know. See, they can't get
really
themselves together, you know.
No,
one day they this way, the next day they that.
But they
all over the place.
Though. They sunny all the time. It's Sunday. They last a long time. But baby, you got 24 hours. How many hours they got? You got a long time to figure out what they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
Yep.
That's okay. Okay. So we got the anniversaries. Anybody had any anniversaries, any graduations, any job promotions, or anything they would like to put up? That'd be great. You know what I'm saying? We want to acknowledge you and shout you out. Didi said her birthday is Friday. Woo!
Hey, happy early birthday.
And that's gonna be March the 1st. She said, let me have my season. We're gonna let you have your season. Okay. In a different month.
April 1st, April Fool's Day. Okay.
No, Didi, get up. Oh, what was that?
I can't even see the comments. I don't know what I gotta push. Oh, I see it now. Okay.
What did Roderick say? Can you please say March again? March. March. Is that your birthday? Come on,
March.
Here.
March about to march on out of here.
And how many more days?
Couple more days. Marching on out of here.
Get on up out of this way. We need a springtime to come in here. Y'all bringing in the spring with all this winter weather. What you gonna do? It's gonna be spring or winter. What you doing? What you working with?
Then it's supposed to be near freezing tonight. Like, what you gonna do? One day is this, you know.
I don't know. Come on here. Mr. Rogers, since you picking already, what about the March? Let us know. Let us know. We're gonna be good because we're gonna try to hang with you, so we're gonna be real good.
I know we gotta play nice.
Yes, we do.
We gotta play nice.
Yes. Okay. Also, Roderick, can you put your podcast up here? Have y'all named your podcast yet? If you have, put it up here or let us know how we can look at your podcast so we can view you. The people know we can view you. We can build your page up. All right. Let me see. All right. So what we're gonna do, y'all? Be doing some new things. Okay. Got some new little line of stuff. Do I need some lip gloss? Some on my lip. I'm gonna check it out. Now I like the way. Now I just like the way you said it. Oh, you like the way we said March. Oh, okay, March. Oh, you know what? Our what is it? Our accent is different. Theirs are gonna be more southern than ours is, cause they're Alabama. Oh, okay.
Alabama. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Y'all accent gonna be a whole lot different from ours. So okay, we said.
Yeah, you know who I like hearing, cause I see it a lot on TikTok. New Orleans people, the way they speak.
Oh yeah.
And they be like, well, I can't even do it myself, but they be like, baby, you ever hear how they speak? Oh Girl. My God. I'd be like, I could just sit there and listen to them talk all day. They draw their words out. It be yeah.
We went to some of my girlfriends last night went to the Funny Bone in Virginia Beach. And girl, this Nigerian man was there. I didn't get what his name was. Honey, when he was talking, he was like, I don't know what I was doing. I was like,
well, you were clutching your pearls, won't you?
Oh, no, I was just holding my hand still. I was like, I was trying to, but you know what? I had on a mask, so nobody could see my face. All you saw was my eyes. So I was like, But it's just the accents that people have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like when
yeah.
Chad come on, Chad is not Southern, but he has a very, very deep voice. So it makes the diction of his words sound a whole lot different. You know what I'm saying? And that's catching sometimes, but we
Yeah.
ain't got to the show yet. Let's get on. All right. What we got for the old whales? Got some old whales, Kia?
I don't. I'm just a work and home person. I'm very kind of like, so I don't be having my ear to the street. I got to start hanging out with people that, be out and about. I got to start being a little nosy, I guess that's what it is.
No, but we looking at stuff on social media. Okay, when we talking about old whales, y'all, if y'all got an old whale, put in the comments. Old whales, like, okay, what's going on social media? Oh well, but ain't none of my business. But since everybody talking about it, you know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. I need to
Oh
start
well,
being nosy on social media too.
yeah.
But
The only thing that I saw as an oh well is they had the thing where Tracy, what's her name, Tracy Braxton had passed away. They was talking about that.
oh yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. That was sloppy to me. I ain't into a whole lot of sloppy stuff, but oh well, ain't none of my business. But they talking about that. So if y'all know what's going on with that, put that in the chat so we can catch up on that.
What makes you think it was sloppy? What you mean?
No, because one of her cousins had got up there and they were saying something to the fact that her family didn't get along, and someone like the lady ain't even married yet, and they talking about all this. They was talking.
Oh
They
yeah,
had a
yeah,
reality
yeah.
show. They were
But I
talking
thought a
about
lot of that was like for reality. You know what I'm saying? I thought that's what it was for. You hear a lot of talk about how they got to make it, they got to make it dramatic as if the sisters didn't get along. I watched the Braxton's Family Values. I loved it. I really liked that show when it was out.
Okay. I haven't watched it in a while. Then something else I saw. Now I know a lot of us up here that we watched Atlanta Housewives of Atlanta. Now, oh, okay, I get to you. The Housewives of Atlanta. Now I like that. They're talking about Nene got a new man. We might be old, but girl, he looks good for to be old.
But I thought her husband was a really nice looking man. Rest his soul. To be as old as he was, he was a nice looking man. But they said he wasn't even in the ground long enough before she got a boyfriend. Now that was some,
Hey, we gonna talk. Let me touch on this just a chat. But while we doing this old whales, and since Roderick is up here, you need to comment on this too, because since we couldn't get you to get up here today, the guy that Nene is with now, he's a nice looking man. He is. And not only that, sometimes when I'm just saying me personally, the man was sick, he was sick. They really loved each other. As long as they had the communication. I think she said that they had a communication that he didn't want her to be by herself and to be happy. You know what I'm saying? And that's a conversation that we can have one day, a topic we can have too. How do you position yourself to be in another relationship when your spouse has passed away or your significant other has passed away? How long does it take, or how long do you need to wait? Or do you think you need to wait? Do you think we need to wait? I mean, it's a Pacific time we need to wait,
I guess it depends on how long they sick before they, pass on. You know what I'm saying? Like if they've been sick for years, it's coming,
Yeah.
So you already preparing yourself for them to go on and transition. So, I mean, I don't know.
So you think it's too soon? You think it's too soon?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't think it was too soon because, I thought he was sick when the show was casting. You know what I'm saying? He was sick then. So it wasn't a surprise like he just up and died. It was already to be expected. But yeah, I think it's like you really can't say until you're actually there and experiencing it, because who knows how it's going to affect you when it actually happens.
When it happens, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
And then it all depends on how your actual relationship is with that person. You might can actually can be like, whoa, child, thank God. You know what I'm saying? Or, you just never know how he or she feels about that person. Like, whoa, that was a weight off my shoulders. Whoa, good God, thank the Lord. You just never know. Or it could be like a detrimental experience, like, because you really love that person. So it all depends.
Kia said, "Good Lord." Okay, let me see what Rondra said. Rondra, you say you haven't named your show yet. Okay, but you haven't decided yet. Then you said depends on how long you mourn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. So what you mourning for? I mean, you know what? That's a different topic.
Yeah, because some people might just help the process along.
Mm-hmm. And then Didi said, "I think." What did he say? I think it's important to have a discussion with your spouse. I don't think it's something that you can just put the time limit on. You're right.
Yeah.
He said, hell no. What are you talking about?
I mean,
so what you say hell no for, Roger? What that mean? On what? See, that's why you got to come on the show with us, because it's like, okay, this would be so interesting, and we got to read all these comments and wait.
Mm-hmm.
I always understand what you're saying, but he said hell no on something. So, you're right. It does depend on how long you do mourn with that person. Me and Sha'Keya have associates that we know that they have lost their spouse, during this COVID period. Okay, and it has been a lot. Okay, I'm gonna get to yours in a minute. Okay, it's been a lot us watching them, because we have watched them as being a married couple. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, as a friend of this person, I was mourning with her because we knew how their relationship was. You know what I'm saying? So that made a huge difference, because we saw how their relationship was. Mm-hmm. It's different if you say, okay, girl, they had been split up and broke up or whatever like that. You still mourn for that person because you knew what the relationship was at that time. But who knows what happened in the space of time that they had separated out. So if they go about with their business in their life, it's like, okay, yeah, I mean, but that's an old well, they ain't none of our business. But like we're saying, this stuff happen every day. So that's why we're talking about it. We're just trying to figure it out. What you said, Rondrick, Maz is more than welcome to bring her boyfriend. Okay. You need to stop.
No, I mean, but it's a lot of, you know what can you do? What can you do? You are gone now. And what you gonna do?
Read it out loud, Sha'Keya. You can read that back to me, because I be trying to figure this stuff. I'm trying to find out.
The person was probably there beforehand to begin with.
He gonna be there anyway, because they want to. You know what, Roger? Since you said that, Roger said, "Let me see. Can I put this up here so y'all can see that?" He said, "Maz is more. Maz is more than welcome to bring her boyfriend to the funeral. Hell, I'm gone now." That's what he said. Y'all see that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so guess what? Since he said that, guess what, y'all? Them boyfriends and girlfriends probably sitting in the audience anyway. They want to see your tail get indoor ground. Mm-hmm. They want to make sure they shut their cast down on you. That's what I'm saying. Is that what you trying to say? You want her to bring her boyfriend to the funeral?
What he gonna do? Sit up and say something? I mean, what he gonna do? Sit up and say, "I knew it." I knew it. I'm a hunch off for life. I mean, it ain't nothing he can say. But
how they gonna do it, Kia? How they gonna be laying down like this?
What he gonna do? Sit up and say, "What?
The hell you doing here?"
I knew that shit was going on the whole time.
Oh my God. I'm getting stressed on this doggone vein that popped out my forehead. So I'm getting excited.
But you know what, Denise? It was a movie out. I forgot what the name of the movie was, where the girl had got she got real sick. I think she had like a tumor or something. Mm-hmm. And they gave her a certain amount of time to live. And her boyfriend or her husband knew, they both knew it or whatever. So she wanted to try to find her husband's next girlfriend before she died. Okay. So they went, she tried to set him up on dates and everything so she could find the perfect next wife or next girlfriend before she died. and it kind of like I don't know if it backfired or what. It's a really, really cute Hallmark movie or whatever. And I can't
I
remember.
think I seen that long ago. Was that like African Americans or was it Caucasians, right?
Yeah, but she was like a black girl and he was a white guy.
Okay, okay. That'd be a good
And
one to try to look up and see.
yeah, it's a really, really good movie though. And he kept telling her, no, I don't want you to find me somebody else. I want to just enjoy the rest of the time I have with you.
Yeah,
And
that's
she
right.
was like really adamant about, I just want to make sure that she knows how to take care of you like I do. I want you, because no one is gonna know how you are, and she was just adamant about finding him this next person before she
Oh,
died.
man, oh my goodness.
So
That sounds interesting.
yeah, it was a really, really good movie, really good love story or whatever. I'm gonna have to find out the movie because I like watching. I like waiting like a couple of years and then looking at good movies again. But it was just like it was that type of movie. It was really good.
Wow. What Roger
But
say?
what he say? What I'm saying is, I would love for her to go ahead and move on. Don't stay sad. Go and live life.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
But that's coming from a guy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. So on a flip side, since we still talking about, oh, good Lord, this we pulling the topic right off this. Since we talking about this, um, you go and live life. So how would you feel as a woman? How would we feel about that? You know, what's our take on that, Kia? What would be your take on that? And do
I think I would want my husband to do the same thing. Just go on and live life, be vibrant, enjoy. I wouldn't want him to sit back and mourn because
Mm-mm.
I'm not here. It's nothing that I could do for him. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Versus, I mean, because that's hard. That's hard.
It is.
That's hard to do. You know what I'm saying?
It's a hard topic to even talk about, even though
Yeah.
it's not even, ready prepared yet. But that's a hard topic
Mm-hmm.
to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's relationship is different.
Yeah.
But those feelings don't really come out until,
Mm-hmm.
to talk about that topic. So that's something to really think about.
Yeah.
So it
The
really
only
is.
thing I never understood is how people could stay in the same house. Like it's so many memories of you and that person.
Mm-hmm.
Like how that person cooked and how y'all did things in that house
Mm-hmm.
together. Like how like moving on with another person in that house and doing the same thing. I just couldn't see how people now I wouldn't be able to do that part.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. But yeah, I would want him to. Like
Yeah.
be happy, move on, and
And that's a different thing, like you said, in the same house. If you going on with your life and you bringing a new person in that you share it with your spouse or whatever like that, that does sound like a
then now that makes it harder because
yes, yes.
you do the comparison without even
Without
knowing
really
you're doing
thinking
it.
of doing it. That's right. I think
Yep.
that was something that people would, not take in consideration. You comparing me to this or whatever, versus if you have your own starting fresh,
Right.
and you're not worried about that. Damn, wow, woo. But that was a good none of our business.
Yeah, all of it. I mean, we really just dived into that without even expecting that. But anyway,
Yeah, yes. So what we got, I guess we can go through our day and go on and talk about what we're going to talk on the show today, kid. But we got to be recapping our past podcasts. That's what we're doing tonight, y'all. We've been up here since November of last year. And we've been hanging with it. We've been doing the thing. We missed a couple of Sundays due to, holidays or, not feeling well or whatever. And then the Super Bowl, we didn't want to take away from that, which we won't. But we missed a couple of Sundays. But for the most part, we've been hanging with it. So I guess what we've been talking about, we're going to talk about this recap. We bringing people back on to the show that has been on the show before because we wanted to dive back into those conversations that we had previously with them. And they were so good. Y'all asking us to bring them back. So we're doing that. So we just wanted to just have this recap so we can just get into what's what and what's been going on since we had talked about that. I'm going to let Kia jump on with it. Go ahead. You got it.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Well, well, ooh, Lord. Mm. I had something to say, and then you see how my brain works. It just goes.
No. I think we started talking about this other thing, which was really good anyway. So and honestly, we can just swerve from there, just like we talking about the in the
Yeah.
know.
Well, when we did start our podcast, we started off with our very first show when we was talking about friendships,
Mhm.
okay? And we
Yes.
know friendships, talking about friendships, and even talking about Tanisha and our friendship.
Mhm.
That was a really, really good show because we just like hopped up here with no intention on how it was going to turn out.
Mm-mm.
And we started discussing friendships. We started discussing what does it take to be a good friend.
Mhm.
What do you look for in friendships? Setting boundaries in
Mhm.
friendships, because some people really didn't like, you really just don't set boundaries in friendships. Like in the past, I didn't. I was just
Mhm.
like, hey girl, what's up? And in the past few years, you decide what's important. That is
Mhm.
important to set a boundary. So we
Yes.
talked about that, and we had some really, really good topics. And as time went on and we had new viewers and different topics and everything, our show, it's just really been good. So we just recapping a couple of our topics, and that was our very, very first topic, which
Yes.
was discussing friendships
Mhm.
and the experiences we've had over the years and people have had over the years with friendships. And
Mhm.
what was one takeaway? So I guess we can talk, if we wanted to recap or talk about something about friendship, what would you talk about?
Mhm. Who, me? I use ask for the
Yeah.
okay. If
Like
we have
over
to
in
recap,
your learning experience about friendship, what is
oh,
one thing that you could say that you have learned over the your whole lifetime about friendship?
okay. If I had to recap on something of friendship, not on what we did, but if we had to go back and do a recap, it would be on how to get over the betrayal of a friend. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
How to get over that, or how to approach a friend. I'm gonna say, put it this way: we have a lot of friends, or people that we think are our friends, or whatever, or frenemies, or whatever. And I think I heard something this morning. The lady was talking. I can't think of her name right now. I don't want to say the wrong person's name. And she was saying something about friends. You got to watch the people that you're hanging with. If
Uh-huh.
that you're hanging with are more concerned about them and you in a group, and they're not concerned about you in the group, then
Mm-hmm.
they're not your good friends. Me and my son even talked about this in the car after we listened to the clip the lady said. She said, okay, now if y'all all going out and you looking good, they're looking like a 10 and you looking like a 5. Now you looking like a 1. You know what I'm saying? They telling you look like you looking good, but it's like a whole food. You don't look right, or you're not positioning it to look the way you should be looking, and you're not matching up, you're not compatible for how y'all looking going out. That's not a good friend. So my son was like, Ma, that's not my responsibility to make sure my friend look right. I said, no, it's not. I said, but let me give you one example. Like people always say in school, if you go to school, you got a big booger hanging out your nose, and you walking all around the whole school with your booger hanging out your nose. Then you say, man, I have a booger in my nose all day. Why you didn't tell me? How would that make you feel? He said, well, I'll be embarrassed, but he ain't got to tell me I had a booger in my nose. I was like, Mia, come on. No, friends are
Mm.
not gonna let you walk around and be descriptive like that. You know what I'm saying? Or if they see a hole in the road and say, I hope she fall in it. They ain't gotta say they hope you fall in it. If they don't tell you it's a hole in the road when you walking right there, that's already telling you they hope you fall in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because what friend would not try to protect you? So my recap would be, if we had to recap that podcast again over, it would be, how do you discern, or how do you approach people that should not be in your life? How do you maneuver that stuff around? You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So what do you tell them? Like, okay, I don't want to be friends with you, or just ignore them. How do you do that? That would be one of my recaps.
Mm. I like it.
That would be one of my recaps. I know we're up here doing podcasts, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I am a thinker. So if this is a thinker thing that's going to help you with your podcast, and you can pull this on one of your shows, go ahead and do it. But guess what? I'm gonna tell people that too, is that, and that's another thing with friendships too. Sometimes people want to be competing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We competing. But one thing about competing is this: whatever you do and you compete, you got to do that process. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. Okay. Oh, she took this, or she took this, or she took this style. You know what? If she took that style from you, oh, she bought the same shoes as I have. Oh, she got the same hairstyle I got. Oh, she trying to do what I do. You know what? You the one got to rock it. You the one got to work it. You the one got to do it. So in competing, that's a different one I get. Competing. What do you do when you always competing against somebody that's in your circle? Well, I gotta compete against you.
Right.
I can't just be great.
Girl,
Yeah, come on.
we all here to do the same thing. Why can't we just do it together? Why
Yeah,
can't we just enjoy it together? Oh, girl.
then you ain't gotta do it together. If you want to do your own thing, say me and Sha'Keya. We up here doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we know down the line that it may be one day she may have her own thing and I may have my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
guess what? We still
Yep.
doing the thing.
Encourage each other, push
We
each other to
encourage each
do.
other for to make it.
Yep.
She does a whole lot of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and upsteam my friend. She does TikTok. She does Instagram. I'm not on all that stuff. So if she out there doing her thing, that's her. I'm not on all those different platforms. She does makeup. She does paparazzi. She does, all these other things. She teaches, she does all these things that she do. So guess what? I'm not gonna step on her because okay, well, she ain't trying to get on this show. So whatever. She doing her thing. So as friends or in friendships, we have to learn how to find a way to promote our friend. I'm not going to turn my friend down, or she ain't doing it with me, so I don't want it. So what?
Mm-hmm.
Why I got to turn you down because you not hopping on the bandwagon with me to help me promote what I'm trying to do? That's called selfish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If she doing her thing, do it. Keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we build each other up. Because like I said, at the end of the day, if somebody's helping you do something, they're helping you to help promote you. I'm not going to be there helping you do every single thing you have to do. If you're doing it, do it. You're not taking nothing from me. But what gets me is when you help people and you do stuff and they start stabbing you, start turning your name down and start all this stuff. Come on now, please. Because actuality, when I do stuff for people, I have my signature on everything I do. Believe me. And my signature is not me writing it, but people know. People know what your what your character is and when you're doing stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer this for Didi, and then I'm gonna get on you, let you do your take here. In the past, I would see red flags, but hope for the best, and they will get better. But now I will disengage and disappear quick. I know that's right.
Ooh, good God.
And see, that be them red flags. We be like, oh Lord, we try to ignore them, but
and that's exactly what I was going to say.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
That's knowing when to disappear, knowing when to walk away, knowing when enough is enough.
Mm-hmm.
Paying attention. Being present, because I used to be so nonchalant. I used to give the benefit of the doubt, to people like, oh, maybe it wasn't like this, or maybe, like making excuses because I really wasn't present to pay attention anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It used to be like, well, Kia, did you notice this? And it was either that I just really didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't paying attention enough to even care, or it didn't bother me. I wasn't into like a whole lot of petty stuff anyway. So I just really didn't notice it.
Yeah.
So it might have came off to other people as though somebody was like getting off on me or whatever. But really at the end of the day, I really didn't care two tears in the bucket. I mean, it was like, I was like, what? I really wasn't paying attention to it, no way. But to be present and mindful of what people really were doing, so I can really key in on the red flags, so that I knew, oh, you really was coming at me sideways. You know what I'm saying? So so that I could exit stage left when I needed to. So that's my takeaway, and that kind of like made my circle get smaller and smaller with the quickness.
Mm-hmm.
So where people was like, well, what happened? What happened? Oh, I just started paying attention. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You was really getting away with a whole lot of stuff back when I was like too nonchalant to even notice. But now I started slowing down and really paying attention to who you really were. And now I'm over it. I'm done with it.
Yeah.
So, hey sis, how you doing? So, that's basically what I've learned over the years, where, just being present. And when I'm present now in my friendships and paying attention to a lot of things, I know who's for me and who's not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have to pay attention to or see red flags because I know it before you even get here. I can see it from a distance now because
Mm-hmm.
I'm paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep.
So that's a
So,
good one out, man.
mm-hmm.
I got some. Didi said right, and now I'm more present and aware now because I don't have time for the food. That's it.
Mm-mm.
Don't bring that stuff to me, girl.
Yeah. Question mark friendships. Mm-mm. If I got to question who you are when my back is turned, honey. Mm-mm. And that's one thing about the group of friends that I deal with now, the people that's in my life now. I don't have to question anything. When I'm out of the presence of T and out of the presence of all the ladies that I hang out with, I don't have to worry about what they're saying about me. And if they are talking about me behind when I'm not in there, I know that they could say the same thing in front of my face.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Anything that T's saying to somebody else, she already said it to me.
I tell you.
You know what I'm saying?
Woo,
She done already said it to me. And whatever she's speaking the truth. So I don't get mad when somebody be like, T told me that about you last week. Oh, well, okay. Because whatever she said, it must be the truth. It must be something she already said. So I don't get in my feelings when somebody be like, yeah, I talked to T and she told me about such and such. I already know my sister and how she taught. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not, you just got to know your friends.
That's it. And you got to know what it is somebody would say. I had a conversation with somebody. Ooh, and the conversation was like, oh,
hey, Fee girl.
Hey, V. Somebody said, my name, you asked something about me, or I heard you mention me to somebody. I was like, huh? I'm trying to think in my head, who in the world was it? I mentioned the person to, somebody before, trying to find out about the person. But I knew exactly who the person was that had asked the question, that he had asked the question about the girl. And I was like, yeah, but I played off like I didn't know, but I actually knew who the person was. So, but my thing is this, you always know what your conversation is. And I know who I talk to. And if we're friends, you already ought to know, I know doggone well she ain't say that. You know what I'm saying? Or I know doggone well he ain't say that about me. You know what I'm saying? That's just point blank it. You know what I'm saying? I deal with a lot of people in business and on a personal level. If somebody would say, yeah, I know she should cuss you out yesterday, they probably say, well, she probably did. It depends on what you say it. And you know what I'm saying? And they will tell you in a minute, because Tisha quiet and don't take her for the wrong thing now. I'm telling you right now, that she ain't about that stuff. I'm not. And even with my kids being at school, I can remember my daughter was in the middle school. They said, I'm telling you right now, your mom ain't for no stuff. They'll tell my kids, your mom ain't for no stuff. Don't come back act it up, because you know your mom ain't for all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing, that people would know you based off your character. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when friends try to come in some kind of way, I tell my clients all the time, if you come with a whole bunch of foolishness, you need to go the other way. I don't refer you to me, but that's not me. You need to go. Bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not taking no more clients, but I don't take a lot of people because they already know. If you're coming for a game, you're not going to get my business shut down because you're trying to run a game.
Right.
You got to the showboat or whoever else that's doing all that foolishness, because it ain't over here. So like you saying, sometimes like Didi said, I ain't about the foolishness. Didi ain't they ain't about the foolishness either. If when you work with her, when she doing that real estate stuff, that girl ain't about no junk. She done told me personally, look, Tanisha, this what we're gonna do, and this. I said, Didi, then sometimes I want to vent. That ain't what we trying to do right now. Let's go.
That right. And it's all about knowing who you dealing with at the time.
Mhm.
And that's all. And like Roderick said, the older you get, the less you got time for it. The less people you got time for.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And me and all my personalities, okay, because everybody who know me know I might got multiple
She's
shut up,
spoiled it.
Jay. But everybody know each and every one of them, okay?
Mhm.
So and you just know who you around. That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it. You know each and every one. You know the calm Kia. You know the teacher Kia. You know when I get in my feelings Kia. You know when I'm just,
Just
everybody know.
not
So
today.
you know what it sounds like me. Oh, that don't sound like something Shakia do. Oh, that do sound like something Shakia say. I mean, you just know your circle, and that's just it.
Yes. And then even if you do get upset and have a heated conversation with somebody, they would know, okay, well, you must have set her off.
Yeah.
Or this must have happened during this period of time. Or what
Mm-hmm.
did you say that was? Or what were y'all doing again? Because
Mm-hmm.
people know you. They already know. Like my girlfriend Teresa. We talk almost every day. She already know, okay, I know T doing this period of time, this during this period of time, or she'll call her, T, I call you back later. You know what I'm saying? She already know what's going on with my day. Same thing with Kia.
I
She'll
think
text
they
me.
agreeing to like the multiple personality things. I think
Yeah.
that's what they agreeing to.
Yeah, Kia text me in the morning. I'm like, okay, hey, sis, happy queen, or whatever she said. I said, okay, she's doing all right today. But if she don't text me during that morning or before 12 o'clock, I know them teachers and students get her hell.
Oh,
So it's like, okay, she
you
had a bad
already
day
know.
today because I ain't got no text yet. Not that I'm
You
depending
already
on
know.
text, but I already know. You know what I'm saying? And I get my friends to call me or text me in the morning. Hey, how you doing, Queen? What's going on? It's like if I don't text them back by a certain time, there's oh Lord. Because my
Mm-hmm.
phone rings at 10 o'clock on the dot. My client already know. Don't call me before 10. Now,
Mm-hmm.
my professional clients that I help with their professional business that I do, I stopped doing that. Let me go ahead and say this. I don't do any more business startups no more. I was doing that. I don't do that anymore. So the clients that I have now that call me, they already know if they have to call me, I have to take calls between 6:30 and 9 o'clock in the morning. So if they call me between 6:30 and 9 o'clock, they know I'm gonna be asleep, but I'm gonna get up because
Mm-hmm.
that's my work. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, I have to handle them during that time of morning because that's what time that they can talk to me. I
Right.
can't call them any other time because they're out busy doing their contracting or whatever they're doing. I can't talk to them during that period of time between 6:30 and 9. That's when I get all those people that's calling me about their business stuff. But when I get into my business, they know this side is from 10 to 5. You know, it's just during the period of time that you know people, your friends know when they can talk to you. I get
Yeah.
texts all day. I'm in 2, 3 women chat groups. Me and Kid, a bunch of friends and some, and one, me and my girlfriend Treese and Tasha and them being another one. My phone dinging all day long. I'm like, what
And we
the?
know when her anxiety up, we already know.
But we already know. But
Whew.
it's not nothing bad. It's just that we
Mm-hmm.
know who we around. You know,
Yeah.
and you have to know who you're around. And then
And
sometimes,
that speaks volume. That speaks a
yeah,
lot. Just like Denise is saying, your character is everything. It speaks for you. It's
that's
it's
it.
and that's what I'm after. I'm going after your character. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? And that's what I mean, it's so major to me right now. And when
it
people
is.
say no new friends, it takes so much to reach a person now. It takes so much to reach genuine now.
Mhm,
You know what I'm saying? That I'm just so comfortable with just who I deal with now
mhm.
that I don't even want to like seek new people because I mean you just don't know. You just don't know.
You
You
don't. You
even
don't.
when you let me see.
What?
As you
What you
grow
say?
as a person, your friends should be as well. They should understand who or what you're becoming. It shouldn't be no questions at all. You hear me? You
Yes,
spoke that.
it is.
You
But
right. Everybody should be growing. And if you
it
ain't
should.
growing, when we all growing,
Hmm.
you know, I mean, everybody has their own individuality, of
That's
course. But I mean, if you're not trying to grow as a unit, like mindset, then I'm gonna just have to tip on without you because we,
it ain't it.
you
We
know.
Rondrick said, when you know your friends, like when you know your friends that deep, and you know you have a different mood swings. When the mood swing come on, okay, that you don't want to deal with, a real friend would just let be like, oh, she's on that one. I'll deal with her tomorrow. You're right. I may have read it like that, but I read into stuff. You're right. Just like with Kia, just like with me. Kia say some her tone be not today, and she know me. When I started getting passionate
This joker was going to tell me that she was.
What?
You remember that day in Richmond? You were going to say, "I'm gonna call somebody to come pick me up from Richmond."
Yes, she was gonna leave me. I said, "Oh hell, I can find my way out of here. Don't worry about that."
I ain't gonna even go there with her today.
I
But
said,
anyway,
"Oh my goodness." She was gonna leave me.
I said, I am not leaving you in no Richmond.
Like,
I'm gonna call somebody to come pick me up from Richmond.
No, we was at
We was at
Krispy Kreme. Was it Krispy Kreme donuts?
No, we weren't at Well, we were going to Krispy Kreme, but we was at,
we was at the restaurant.
We was at some restaurant, Kickback Jacks.
Kickback Jacks. I said, okay, don't worry about it. I don't know what we were talking about. Boy,
we were having some kind of discussion, and I was like, she thought I had a tone or something. She was like, I'm not going back with you. I'm gonna call somebody to come pick me up. I said, you ain't calling nobody to come pick me up.
It was something we was talking about that was real serious. I think we were talking about some health issues or some whatever we was talking about.
We were talking about Ancestry.com.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Some we was talking about. I was like, no, shit, this ain't what we talking about today. And she made me hot. Boy, I said, I found my way home. You gotta worry about this stuff here. We ain't talking about this no more. I'm gonna get home. It ain't gonna be with you either.
I said, don't nobody know where you are, Tanisha.
So I was gonna find, and you know what? I couldn't even tell nobody where I was. But that's okay. I can find my way home. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna call somebody to come pick me up. I said, okay. But anyway,
I was gonna get up out of there that day. But you know what? You're right. It is. You have to know, just like Roger said, you have to know your friends and know what it is. Kia know me. When I get upset about something at work and I start talking fast, she said, "Oh Lord," there she goes, get to talking fast. They know I'm frustrated. Not just Kia, but all my friends know me. When I get to talking fast and something getting on my nerves or something working, say, "Oh, that she talking fast right there. Somebody did something." They say, "Oh, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down there." You know what I'm saying? It's not that I'm being mean, but it's like I gotta blow the steam off. You know what I'm saying? And it's good you have people that don't get offensive. You're not blowing the steam off at them. You are just blowing the steam off.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, friendships, it comes with a lot of different stuff. Everybody can't handle me.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Everybody can't handle everybody. And you find that out, and hey, you know, some people are too strong minded or too bold, and you know, they and then some people are too sensitive, you know, and they can't handle that lying.
They can't. And then you can't be yourself around everybody.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't be yourself around everybody, because some people would take it and they would think you being weak. Open it up. But it's like, girl, everybody know this. I'm just telling you a conversation. So
and I ain't gonna lie, it's some people that I have been around, and they are so they are too much for me. You know what I'm saying? That I kind of like get down in the sea and I gotta chill out. You know, they make my whole they make the whole person in me just get low, you know, because they just so much person, you know what I'm saying? And they loud, they just, you know, I done been around a lot of people that's like that. It make you feel like you about 6. Now I done been around people like that before, and I'm like, whoo, I'm just intimidated. Like,
be different. Everybody's energy can be a little bit different.
Yeah, I'm like,
what it is. It might be a lot. It is.
Yeah, but anyway, we're gonna move on.
Ain't lying. We stayed on that friendship a long time.
Because it's so many levels to talk about with friendship. That was just like one level, like just setting like boundaries, just knowing like who you are and what your expectations of friendships. But it's so many levels of friendships when you talk about friendship as a whole. But we did have a second show. Our second show was banging. We talked about the movie acronym.
Yeah.
No, what was that? Acrimony. Shut up,
you know
Jay.
what? Before we talked about that, we talked about the movie. Wait a minute.
Yeah, we talked
I
about.
don't remember if it was on the same show or not that we talked about that. The song, Knee Deep. Was that in the? Was that the?
Yeah, that was on the same show as the friendships, because we had talked about a whole lot of things at one time.
Oh
right?
yeah, we did.
But we did talk about that song, Knee Deep.
Now that's what.
Now that song,
most people on them shows, them two shows right there. That one.
Now that song is.
I could have been put on my lip gloss. You should have put on lip gloss.
That song, Knee Deep, was something else. And people are starting to talk about that song a lot now. And it's been out for a while, right? Where'd T go? Knee Deep. We had a show where we talked about that song, and we did a whole conversation on that song. And we went into the movie Acrimony.
Yes.
And we talked about that. Now, that conversation, I look back for that live, girl, and that might have happened when my page got hacked, because we did it off of my page, and that I cannot find that live.
Oh my goodness! Did I share that?
I don't know. We shared it to Necia and Sha'Keya page, but I can't find it now because
I need to see, can I find it on my personal page, because it might.
That was a really, really, really good live. We had a lot of people up there that chimed in on that live, y'all. We talked about the movie Acrimony, and
that's when the devil came out of Kia.
Out of me,
girl, her whole face turned red.
And it was so much input on how people viewed that movie and what their takeaways, or what they thought, who was right and who was wrong, whether she was right, whether he was wrong. And we thought about doing a recap on that show with the movie Temptation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if y'all think about that, what would you think about? Because they kind of they're not the same, but
you know what, Kia, you got to break it down, because some people, but titles of movies, people don't know the titles, but they know the storyline.
But I'm thinking that the movie Temptation was also a Tyler Perry movie, was it?
I think so. But break the Acrimony.
Acrimony was when she when she made him out to be. Okay, I'm not gonna say when she made him out to be. Okay, I think
who plays in the movie? You know the people's name, because I'm not good with folks' names.
I can't remember. Well, I know Taraji P. Henson played in it. I don't know who the guy real name was. I can't even remember the character real name, who the character names were. I forgot who they were.
Oh yeah.
I forgot their names.
Yeah, that's okay. We know Taraji played in it.
But she was the star player. She had two sisters. Their mama died. She was with the guy from college or whatever. And she got left some money from the mom when the mom died or whatever. But they was going together, and she thought that he was cheating with somebody. Well, he did cheat on her with the girl, right? And she caught him. She went into a rage or whatever, slammed her truck into his trailer.
And ragged her staying in, trying to go
in that rage. When all she really had to do was go in there and go pow, 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 set it all the way off. But anyway, she didn't do it. But anyway, she did the other thing.
Burn his tail up, and there's a lot of match. Poof.
Burn the whole house. But anyway, she had a whole hysterectomy, caused herself to get all messed up or whatever. But anyway, well, then he started asking her for money to help him out with certain things or whatever. And then he got this battery idea. But over the years, he just kept promising her that he was going to get this battery straight. And she just kept giving him money. And then the girl that he had slept with or cheated on her with came back into the picture. And she caught that again, but I don't think they ever slept together, but she caught it again from the sister. And I mean, it was a really good movie. I liked it,
But
but I don't like the way he made it look as though the man just never done anything.
yeah.
Like she just kept like supplying him. But anyway,
But the movie had a lot of different emotions in it.
yeah,
I
it did.
mean,
It gave
Tyler
off a
Perry
lot
had
of emotions.
with a lot of emotions. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this up so people can see the movie we're talking about. Y'all not gonna see us, but I'm gonna put this up so y'all can see the movie, and then I'm gonna take it back down. Hold on one
And
second.
it built up so much conversation in that live, y'all. It was so good.
It
But
was.
because it gave a lot of different perspective, like a lot of different people took her side, a lot of different people took his side, but then they got divorced and he ended up being with the girl because she helped him get the deal that he would have been waiting all his life for. And
Yes.
everything that he promised her he gave to the new wife, and she came back like, I know
I
you
know that
didn't.
this ain't it. This is
And
not.
she went clean off, went crazy and everything. And it was like, was she right to do that? You know, I mean, she couldn't even move on with her life.
Uh-uh.
And we think about like today in our life, like, wow, he gave you $10 million. What makes you so stagnant mentally that you just couldn't move on? And for it to be a movie, it's so real. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was. It was real. It was real.
Like we just really can't. We just the mind. I'm telling you, the mind is a terrible thing. Yeah, she went through it, and when I sat there and I watched that scene and watching her dance around at night, like she was really mentally crazy.
Girl, she was hurt. Emotional, I think emotional, when you emotionally attached to somebody, because she was already gone out of it. The relationship
Yeah,
was over. But the emotion part was there because she really wanted to see him succeed. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Then she was doing it, but he could not give her. He was not a giver to her and what she needed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If he could have emotionally given her what she needed, all he had was promises to tell her, which the promises would have probably came true. But like she said,
Mm-hmm.
like Vaughn said, she invested so much in him. You know what I'm saying? But it was just a lie. When
Right.
you
I felt
just
both sides deep. Yeah. I really think he truly, truly loved her. And he truly wanted like the world for her. And she
yeah,
truly loved him too. Like you could feel both sides of it. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And
And
it
that's
was
what
like,
Monica said too. He said the movie leaned heavy on both sides.
mm-hmm. Yep.
He can't really say either side was wrong
Yeah.
because if
Yeah.
it can be anybody on either side of the fence. You know
But
what I'm
look
saying?
how long that he fought for her. Even when he stood in the courtroom and he was like, "Please don't do this. I really love you." Like, and she just couldn't even respond. Like, and what do you do when you have your sisters there? Like, Negro, get out of here. Like, sign these papers. You know, like they in your ear, and this is your family who had your back all your life,
Mm-hmm.
and she didn't know what to do. So it's like it's hard to really say like what should she have done.
Yeah, but my
You
only thing,
know?
like we always say, communication in that relationship. What was the communication? All he had to do was be able to communicate with her on the levels of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like we had said on the show before, dang, all he had to do was go to Wendy's and work somewhere and bring in some of the money at the end.
But you remember when I said that? Maybe Tyler Perry need to come back and redo that show from his perspective because he did it from her perspective.
Yeah.
From her and her sister's perspective. Maybe he should have came back and did it from his perspective because you mean to tell me that this man sat at home day in and day night and just worked on that battery? He didn't work in not one pie shop
No.
because
Like,
that's the way you wrote it. You wrote it as if he didn't get up and do a thing until he worked with the husbands. That's the way
and he
he
didn't
wrote
even
it.
do that. Y'all,
Yeah. And
did
he only wrote it as if he worked with them for two delivery. So, you know,
Wow.
but that was really deep. like I said, I think the next movie, The Temptation, not The Temptation, but Temptation is
Mm-hmm.
another deep one where I
Yeah.
was like, wow.
Now that was, and
Woo.
you know what, and that's another one too, because of the simple fact that it shows you with the patience that you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have patience, and you have to wait. That's gonna be a
Yep.
good.
And
That's
you
gonna be a
gotta
good.
communicate.
You
Because
gotta
somebody said,
communicate.
you remember what this past weekend somebody said, well, maybe if she would have communicated with him, she could have changed that man. But
Mm-hmm.
can you really change? Can you get so set in your ways with your husband or your wife where you think you can change that person? But if you've never had what you missing, how do you know you missing it?
That's right.
So he sat there in that elevator and told her what she never had. So he had to show it to her. He could look at her
Mhm.
and said, and read her up and down and told her what she never had.
Yeah,
And
and that,
he didn't only tell her to her, he
he
showed
showed it
her.
to her.
So it was that easy for him to just take her from him.
Yeah. But then that's
So
different too, because in relationships and things like that, if we're not, men and women alike, if we're not paying attention to ourselves and we get out there, we be vulnerable and people snap us just like this.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Oh, I know she contraband, she ain't used to seeing all this stuff. She ain't been on an airplane or whatever like that. That's why, with these podcasts and we talking to these kings that be coming on board, the conversations that we have behind the scenes, not what y'all see us do, the conversation that we have behind the scenes, be like, they schooling us. Even though we married or separated or whatever our status are, you know what I'm saying? They be schooling us on what to look for and what not to look for. Because a man
Mm-hmm.
can't do nothing but tell you what other men do.
Yeah, you're right.
And for
Believe.
us as women, all we do up here is telling men, that's what when kings and queens meet is about.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yep.
you my brother, you schooling me on what I need to know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, when Jake get up here, it'd be like I'd be bucking him hard, but no. And they'd be like, okay, come on, let me bring you on down. You know what I'm saying? They be telling the truth, but it's up to us on what we doing it. And just like a man too. I be telling men all the time, look, I tell my guy friends all the time, look, you need to calm this mess down. You got this at home, you got this going on. You got to weigh this stuff out. And the same thing with temptation. She knew what she had at home, and it was almost the same thing. He was working on something, but he hadn't got there yet. And then she was waiting on him to get to what he said he was doing. But this other man had already had everything out that her man at home was saying he was working towards. So what's she gonna do? I'm gonna wait for my man at home to get it, or this man right here want to show it to me right now. What's the thing? What I'm gonna do? Wait or go?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it plays a different ways.
Mm-hmm. And what Fee say, that person has to want to change. Change can be scary. Yeah, it
Yeah,
can. It can. Especially not knowing, like it's like walking in the dark. You're not
mhm,
knowing where you're going with it. So
mm,
so especially when you're so used to doing things the same way
all the
every
time.
time,
Hmm.
and that's basically what he was telling her. I bet you do this just like I bet you he do this. I bet you go in and you turn the lights off and it's I mean he's sitting there reading her life right in
Yeah,
front of her face and she's
he
like
did.
and in the back of her mind she's like damn how the hell he know that
Hmm.
so and
But the way the catch was, we're gonna put this out here. Cause I know some guys watching it. Only, you know what, Roger? I'm so glad you brave enough to get up here and do this. If you look at our lives, these guys won't be saying that, but I applaud you today because you up here talking. Um, just like some guys will get up here and say, you know what? Uh, they like to say we're gonna catch us some girls today. It's like they got a net and they'll throw that net out. They know exactly what to catch. They catch those bringing the stuff in, and they say, "I want the one that I'm gonna train and do what I want them to do." So
mm-hmm,
when they doing that, they know you don't have. They know what to look for because they know the. I ain't gonna say the wise woman, the foolish woman, but they know the wise girls or
and the
the girls that
vulnerable
out
one,
there.
the weak
You know,
one.
they're the weak ones. Okay, got her because she don't know how this go, or she don't know how that go. We all been there as women, week before, so we all know how that TikTok go. You know what I'm saying? So they bring that net in and get what they want from them women. So it is what it is. That's what happened in this movie. On my take.
That's what happened. He threw that game out there and set her up for life.
He did. And then the result, he really set her up for life.
Yeah. So
that wasn't a good ending. But
but that was that show. But we just came up here and do a little recap because it was our what they call it, bye week that we didn't have a special guest.
Yeah.
So we just did a recap of some of our past shows. So that was a couple of our past shows. We'll save the rest for like another
podcast.
Yeah, because next week we have what? Who we have?
Next week we have the Kings coming back next week. Yes. So let me go up here and see who we got coming in here. Please tell me that I had sent it to you, not on Facebook, but I sent it to you in a messenger in your messages. Let me see. Did we tell y'all already?
Wasn't it? I thought Darius was coming.
Yeah, I think he does come next week. Well, we're gonna make sure he's coming talking about friends. No. Chad is coming. Is Chad coming? Let me find it.
Well, somebody coming.
Somebody coming. The Kings are coming back. Put it that way. We got the back, guys. And if you have heard Chad Nails from Nene and Chad, he'll be back. I'm trying to find the lineup that we had because that would give you, you'll get a good insight on what's going on. Then we have one of our friends, Darius. He's supposed to come, and he's talking on relationships. Can men and women be friends in a relationship
with no strings attached, or can you have
attached. Just friends?
Oh, just friends, right?
No strings attached. Okay, here we go. All right, so the third, Jake is coming next Sunday. Okay, he's saying finding her. So we had one time, that's King Jake. He'll be back. He came on the first King that we did. He's coming finding her, finding his woman. Now he's strict, but he good. Okay. Then on April the 10th, that's when we have Chad. He's coming. Chad is coming on the 10th. Darius is coming on the 17th. But Chad come up here. He's coming. Let me see. Chad is coming when you know it's love. So Chad comes on the 10th. It's when you know it's love. Okay. Darius comes on the 17th, and he is men and women being friends. No friends.
And we want to have as many women come with us on the show as possible when the Kings come up here, because
we need some help. We got enough backup. We need
because they be trying to. Is it still daytime outside? Because they be coming and they be trying to.
They be on their game.
They be coming with their stuff, and we just need women to help stand the ground for us women.
Yeah, right. We need to stand up. We need to hold each other by the back. Come on, I guess.
Right. Yeah. So,
but it's all good. They're not turning us down. But as the men when they're coming to us, they're coming to us telling us as a man, this is how we're thinking.
But it's only from their point of view. They're one, they're not talking for all men. They're just talking for themselves.
Yes. Then we do Roderick and Kevin Mays. They have a show. They're going to be coming too. Okay. So we're going to be looking for them to come either in next month in April, or just watch us with them for call a midweek quickie. That's with us when they're talking about our different things and we're talking about different topics. They have an excellent topic. They have good conversations. What you laughing at? Huh?
None. I said we might need to rename that.
Oh, what? Midweek quick. Okay, yeah, we name something else, but I want oh girl. Anyway, a quick 15 minutes. That's what we up there talking. Quick 15 minutes or whatever we come up with. And I think y'all are really like, the conversation with them. So once they come on, you're gonna really enjoy that, enjoy our conversation with them.
Yeah.
So I guess everything went good today, y'all. I thank y'all.
It has. It's been a good conversation. We thank everybody for coming up here. We always take the time to oh yeah. Roderick said, we applaud you all for letting us men have a voice. We thank y'all for coming up here and want to be a part of it. Because we welcome that. We always take the time to give a shout out to all of our business people, our small businesses, big businesses. We do things big around here. So if you have a business, because we have people that look at this live that's new every week. We share it out to different places and they go back and they listen to the live. They also go through the comments and everything. So if you want to put your business in this, put your link into this live stream, then please, by all means, do that. We want to give you a shout out that that you're doing big things out here. Keep going, keep striving. Don't even pay attention to the naysayers. You keep doing your thing, sis. You keep doing your thing, bro, because no matter what they say about you, you putting the work in, you doing your thing, okay? And hey, Mimi, girl, how you doing? I hope you enjoyed your birthday.
Yes, happy birthday all over the world.
Yes. I no longer have Facebook. I only activate my page on Sundays, but I will be like promoting Necia and Sha'Keya. But if you don't mind, please like our page. Please like this live right now. Please be sharing it out to people so that we can continue to grow our page, our broadcast, especially our YouTube page. If you don't mind, we thank you. If you would just hit the like button for us right now, we'll appreciate that if you're on the live. So we always end with a positive inspiration, whatever, for you guys for the week. So if Tanisha, if she don't have anything else to say, she'll do that for us.
Okay, I did want to just shout out good. You're welcome, Nene. I did want to shout this out. Roderick, I know we just said your name like 50 times. I am so happy that you came up here today because, like I said, I'm beginning to the podcast, so I'm looking more at other people's podcasts and see how we can pull people together. And Chad and Nene, I applaud them too. And Jake, he has a new channel, some new platform that's up. I don't know what it is yet. I'm gonna let y'all know what that is. And Denise Ricks, I applaud you too. I'm just so honored and happy because when we started this podcast, our main goal is to build each other up and to make sure that we can give out information that can help one another and talk about topics that are difficult for to discuss. You said something, Roger. You said, I applaud you for letting us men have a voice. You know what? Y'all always have a voice, but it's not a but sometimes the communication that we have with men and women, we don't communicate well. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that men and women don't communicate well. When we first started, sometimes if we just not connected to the right people that's in the circle that we can communicate together. You see what I'm saying? And so now with doing that, the people that come up here, they already know what we're about. Like Sha'Keya said, don't let nobody stop your grind. Don't let nobody stop what you're doing. Whether you graduated from high school, you graduate from college, you getting married, you're buying a house, you're starting your business, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. Can't nobody tell you who to sock it to. Can't nobody tell you what to do.
Learn right, man. I hear this.
Get your swag on. Be your authentic self. This is my last thing I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna have you
unapologetically too.
Yes, I ain't apologizing for being me.
That's right.
What I'm learning is that when kids grow up or whatever, we learn to try to make our kids what we want them to be. And then when we grow up as adults, that's what we always do. We always looking to fit the norm for everybody. But guess what? Don't fit the norm. Grow and blossom into what you need to be. If you have an extra leaf growing off the side of your arm, don't keep trying to cut that leaf off some people have more hair, body hair than others. You know what I'm saying? Some people have different features or different, things about their self. Don't cover up those things, because you know what? God may be using those things to make you stand out. You never know what your gift is that may be helping somebody else in a different area. We all reach people in different ways. We may be reaching people on this podcast. Kim may be reaching somebody at school that I can't reach, but we're all reaching it. But in the process of reaching it, be happy of what you have. Use what you have. Be gifted in what you have. Don't be ashamed of anything that you had in your past. All it did was help you understand you. That's it. My past is the past. That's it. My future is what I'm going to make it tomorrow. So if that being said, you have a great week. Look towards the future. Don't keep going back. You ain't going there. You're trying to go forward. And we will see y'all midweek with the quickie. Thanks. Good night, everybody.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace out.